Everybody was sold on the idea of solar panels being a great investment. Come to find out, they're not all what they were promoted to be. People that have gotten them are saying, don't get solar panels. It's a terrible investment. Family, you already know what to do. And if you're brand new, 2 thumbs up this video so YouTube can push this content out. Smash subscribe to join the tribe and ring the post notification bell as well. All right, let's get into it. Let's talk about it.
Homeowners, if you're thinking about getting solar panels for your house, please don't do it. Okay, it's not worth the cost. Okay, this week I had to cancel a transaction because of the cost of equipment and the cost of different things on the property that caused us not to be able to move forward with the transaction. Okay, so when you guys are getting these solar panels, yes, it sounds great. You know, you'll have electricity if the power goes off. You'll pay less on your electrical bills, but you don't understand the cost associated with it. Yes, we live in Florida, the sunshine state, but that does not mean you need solar panels. You do not need solar panels. Please do not get solar panels. To me, they're not worth it. Okay, they are not worth it because the cost.
I was trying to take a nap, but I can't even sleep right now because what's on my mind is I need y'all to stop. Please stop. For the love of God, putting solar panels on your house. Please stop that shit. It's not cute. It makes your house look ugly. It doesn't save you any real money. You want to believe that because you need to justify the fact that you let a 19-year-old with no real job come knock on your door and sell you a shiny object and get you into a 20-year lease for something that makes your house virtually unmarketable. You're getting a bill for your electric still, and you're getting a bill for the solar panels. So you added a bill. You didn't take away a bill, which is supposed to be the point. And as a real estate agent, whenever I bring people to your house and it has a solar panel on it, they want to leave. As a real estate agent, now people don't even want to see houses with solar panels on them. As a real estate agent, I've taken people to homes that they loved and wanted to put an offer on but would not because of the solar panels. A 20-year lease, and y'all put this on your house, and then you put it on the market 2 years later, 4 years later, 5 years later, so that the new buyer now has to take on a 15-year lease or however many umpteen years are left, and they don't want to. They don't want to take that on. And nobody's going to buy it out. You don't want to buy it out because you don't want to pay the $40,000 balance or however much is on it because you don't want that to come out of your net proceeds. They shouldn't be the one doing it. So these ugly panels are stuck on this house with a lease that must convey, unless you buy it out, and we just talked about that, it makes your house virtually unmarketable. Stop doing it. I hope this helps someone.
Do not get solar. Learn from my mistakes. Solar panels may seem like a good gift, but they're like a Trojan horse. Like, they're literally going to turn around and bite you in the bottom somehow. Basically, solar panels seem like a really good deal because of the way they try to spin it. But really, you're getting into massive debt, and you have to remember this. Like, forget about the monthly payments that are always going to be less than your electric bill because that's literally how it's designed. That's kind of like the scam part of it. They can always crunch those numbers to make it less than your electric bill. But what you need to remember is you're going to be in that much debt. So if you have a mortgage on your house and your solar panels cost you anywhere between $25,000 and $70,000, that's a huge lump of debt you are going to be in getting solar, and it's very expensive. My experience with solar wasn't very good. My husband and I, at the time, we were living in this house, and my husband decided to get solar, and it took them an entire year. They hooked up the solar panels on the roof pretty quickly, but I think it was an entire year before the permit and everything went through for the solars to be connected to Duke Energy. And guess what? During that entire time, we had to pay our electric bill plus the monthly payment for the solar panel. So you need to remember that you're always going to be responsible for those solar panel payments, despite if something isn't working, if something isn't correct. Every month, you have to pay those payments.
Oh no, that is a scam. It took that long to get the permit and she's still making payments? Or they, her and her husband? That's crazy. I didn't know they were that expensive to get installed. No wonder. I knew this guy. He was doing solar. I'm in solar sales. You could make $15K in 3 weeks working under me. Makes sense. It was a commission-based job, of course. But of course, if you're charging people $25 to $70K, yeah, of course you can pay that out.
Another really big red flag with solar panels for me was within 1 year, and this is no joke, within 1 year, the cost of them went up, I think, by like $50. Okay? So that payment that we were originally quoted went up by $50. So who's to say how much is going to go in the further years? And another huge red flag, this was something that I wasn't able to foresee, but when we decided to move, so if you ever decide to move, you think that contract's transferable. I mean, the contract is transferring to the people who are going to buy your house, but not everyone wants solar panels. And people definitely don't want to take on that much debt.
Right.
And with the housing market the way it is, like a lot of people can't even afford that debt. So really, unless you have the money to pay off your solar panels, your house is most likely not going to sell, or is going to have a very difficult time selling, which also makes solar panels not worth it in the long run. I'm not against solar panels. I like the concept of them for sure, but really they're just way too much money, and it's just a little too scamish right now. So like I said, learn from my mistakes.
I mean, I don't see why you would install solar panels and try to sell the house before you finish paying them off. Yeah, it would make sense to pay them off and then sell the house, or not even be in the state of mind of selling the house if you're getting solar panels. But hey, to each his own. I can see how it's a scam. When it comes to anything with a house, there's companies that will try to scam people. And what's happening right now is they're not delivering the service that people are paying for. They take on so many jobs and can't fulfill the orders. And they start running off on people after they sign the contract and everything. It's a lot of scams within that business. The whole construction business, that's still in the construction field.
And y'all don't listen. Y'all so hard-headed, y'all just don't listen. Can y'all please stop putting solar panels on your house? Please. For the love of God, please. Because you get so upset when you realize that you got to pay those solar panels off when the house sells. $40,000, $80,000 out of your net gone. Your $100,000 that you were going to net on the sale of your house, right, is now $20,000. And you're not saving that much money on your energy bill. You're not. You're paying between $150 to $250 a month for the solar panel loans, right? Then you still have to pay the energy bill. The energy bill's gonna cost you between $50 and $150 in addition to it. Like, just stop. Just don't do it. Just don't do it. Just don't do it. It's not the benefit that they want you to believe it is. And I don't care. And I'm down this hill. I don't care who said it. Just stop.
Right or wrong, let me know. You would actually be paying more, wouldn't you? You got to pay off the solar panels and then you still got an electric bill. You're paying more. And if you paying $150 to $200 a month, and let's say the solar panels cost you $40,000, let's do the math real quick. $250 a month times 12 months, that's $3,000 a year. It'll take about 13 years, over 13 years really, for you to pay them off. Yeah, that ain't worth it. And that's on the low end. They saying some people paying up to $75,000 for the solar panels. That's like taking on an additional mortgage. You're going to be paying on it for 15 to 30 years. Don't make sense. Okay, 15 to 25 years when I did the math. And I'm not saying the cost being comparable to a mortgage. I'm saying you're paying it for that duration, the same duration as taking on another mortgage. Most people not just buying them outright. You paying that minimum payment